Hello everybody and welcome to Slay the Spire, playing as the Watcher on Ascension 6. In Act 1 we got the Strike Dummy and Nunchaku. We picked up Apotheosis as the Nyao bonus, so we've basically been revolving around that. Got a few Flurry of Blows and a Sands of Time, so we've got some, persistent passive damage and then a big finisher. We got the Empty Minds upgraded to help find the Apotheosis quicker. We found a Bottle of Flame to put the Talk to the Hand in, so that we'll always have that on turn 1, and then upgraded that for that reason. So basically, campfires aren't going to be all that valuable. The idea is going to be find Apotheosis and play that. However, we're not always going to have that in the early game, so if we do come to campfires, we'll probably still figure out Eruption going down to 1, Spirit Shield being stronger, for example, would be nice to have right out of the box. Anyways, this is Act 2. We're going to be facing off as the Collector. 2 elites there. Let's see, a whole network of elites here. 3. 2, 2. So 3. This is the way to maximize elite exposure. And if we come up through here, we have our 2 easy fights and then some events. Shop's a little premature, but we're past 160, so not the worst of things. Apotheosis is actually not that great in the opening hand. I'll tell you what. Let's talk to the hand there. Eruption. And now we can Miracle Plus and drink this potion. There we go. So now we take... That's a bit much. We could drink that. Okay. Now we get to stay in Wrath, so next turn we probably just have lethal. Just want to minimize what we're taking right now. Okay. Flurry of Blows, and then Strike. Oh no, we consumed the Nunchaku. I wonder if I could have Flurry of Blows and Strike to push the Nunchaku to the next turn. Tranquility. Empty Mind could also be valuable, but we already have one. So I'm going to go with the Tranquility here. Not that it's necessarily a card that's bad to have duplicates of, but... Alright, so... Talk to the hand. Eruption costs 2. So that ain't the plan. I do think we'll use the coin here, both for getting his plated armor down and just maximizing our block potential here. It just occurred to me this plays very well with Apotheosis. Okay, so there's that. Play that to get it back. The strike hits for 9, so we're going to do that first. That way we're peeling back 2 plated armor rather than just the 1. Let's get busy. Look at this. Apotheosis. Flurry of Blows. Flurry of Blows. We're already in Tranquility, so this allows us to... Oh, that's just lethal, right? And again with the Nunchaku. So I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and throw a couple of these in there first. In fact, we can really pump up the Nunchaku. There we go. We'll just skip the Sands of Time. Okay, Halt. Halt. A little less valuable with the Tranquility pickup. But Halt can be very good. Let's take Halt. Googly Eyes. Lesson learned is kind of superfluous here. We've got the Apotheosis. Mental Fortress is fantastic. We miss out on the toxic egg, which is unfortunate. It's probably one of the best of the eggs. This would be okay. We are prioritizing elites. Having to do less damage is good. Especially in like slavers, and I really want the mental fortress, but I'm kind of talking myself into this thing here. If we took the mental fortress, we'd also be able to card remove, and the mental fortress would help with scaling in the future. Dang, it's a tough call. Even this can be useful. I wouldn't take this over these, but this I might. Act 2 elites can get pretty bad. Alright. Yeah. On the upside, when we need Mental Fortress most, we'll have the extra energy, because that's one of the things I'm thinking about, the whole spending one energy to prepare for the future. It's a little too early for that, but we would get use out of it. I think I'm going to go with the Preserved Insect here. See, that's maps. We'll do that. A little sad that we miss out on the Mental Fortress and the card remove, because that would basically equate to upgrading this to Mental Fortress, so the first time we shift it's better. But we may have more opportunities to get Mental Fortress. We're not going to get any more opportunities to get the Preserved Insect. All the masks have the Googly Eyes. I think this is a safer bet. I don't know why I always get the gold giving events after the store, but whatever. Oh, store number 2. Rushdown. Rushdown. Meditate. I like Meditate, but it doesn't play very well with the Flurry of Blows. And we did just pick up the Tranquility. We do not have enough gold for both. I would like Rushdown better here if we had a Tantrum. As it stands, we only have 2 Wrath entries at the moment. But this makes it ripe for us to pick up more in the future. Okay, let's see how this goes. Slavers, okay. Apotheosis in the opening hand is good. I wish we had a way to kill him this turn. I think he applies weak. Yeah. No bueno. I think our deck is furious enough that we don't have to obey the usual logic of killing him first. If we could kill one this turn, I would totally take this guy so we can dodge the weak. Right now I'm thinking talk to the hand on the one that's going to last the longest might make sense. His putting in wounds stacks up pretty quick. Once we get rolling, we could just wait till he says he's going to web us and then nuke him. So I think I like this best. And of course we strike here for the armor. That gives us block as well. So we're blocking 11 out of 29, which is not great. Need to find an anchor is what we need. Okay, Spirit Shield is incredible. Do we need it though? I don't know that we do, because we've got multiple stance changes. And just the one Flurry of Blows though. But with all the stance changes, we have the energy, so let's just do it. That's the 24 we need, so everything else is neither here nor there. Actually, yeah. I'll tell you what, let's Flurry of Blows here. He's weakening us again. Ugh, and then Vigilance. These can be saved, and it's not like we're going to draw into a reshuffle. So there's no point in going through all this now, because the energy we'd get from dropping out of Calm would be wasted. Oh wait, maybe not. I guess we could have done that. Yeah, because with that and the Miracle Plus. Okay. So we now have 2 more wounds than we needed to. I should have done that then. This is obviously much better. What is his special move? Vulnerable. Okay. So we could probably stop that this turn. Oh, we already have vulnerable. Okay. Well, we have a lot of flurry of blows opportunities here. So let's point them all at him when we're not in wrath. And then we can enter wrath, which makes this lethal. We get started on this guy while in wrath. And then anything we do here is just game over. Okay. I didn't realize we were that close to lethal. Alright, so that wasn't so bad. The boot is actually semi-helpful on the flurry of blows when they're unupgraded. So that's interesting. Let's see here. Let me change things. Persistent triggered. Persistent per turn map. Okay, I like that better. Crushed joints gives our deck something it cannot do yet, so I will definitely take that. That was our second prostrate opportunity, though. Just thought I'd point that out. Okay, talk to the hand. Should go to this guy. We're going to do this for sure. So now we need 7 more blocks. Cannot achieve it. And unfortunately the nunchaku get wasted this turn. Could I have done that in a different order? Yeah, if I had struck first we probably would have stripped 2 plated armor instead of just the 1. Oops! I need to spend more time studying things. Apotheosis. So let's see, Spirit Shield as is would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18. If we play Apotheosis first, it's going to do 4 per 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. So this actually gives us more armor on the Spirit Shield. Play the Spirit Shield. Does not give us full... Yeah, it does. It does give us full block. So that means we are free to Flurry of Blows the Mushroom. What are they called? Fungi Beast. I never knew that. Right? 20, 22? No, we need to throw 1 here for the armor. It sucks because he just absorbs it, but waiting till we can just nuke this guy because then we can manage the vulnerable via talk to the hand here in theory. Alright, so let's see. All of our flurry of blows are here. So let's Tranquility first. Those are worth 6 each. We do have a strike, which is worth 12. And it's just a multiple. So we'll do it this way. And now we'll go ahead and throw this here. Yes. Okay, I think I got the play. Empty Mind draws us 3, but also brings 3 back. That's 6. We have 4 cards in hand, so we do have room for it all. And now we will bonk, 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 and we can erupt Sands of Time. Piece of cake. Alright, so we're showing a little wear, but we're still doing alright. We already have a Crushed Joints, we have a Tranquility. I don't think this, just to pull the Apotheosis sooner, makes a whole lot of sense. Not when we have Strike, Dummy. Like, these are just way better than Cut Through Fate as far as the damage component part. So let's press on. I shouldn't have just clicked on that. The Fire Here to Rest is something worth considering. Okay, talk to the hand on the big bad is a necessity. Alright, so 1 strike kills this one. 2 strikes kills that one. And now we kind of play with the AI a bit. Alright, bit of a waste, but what are you going to do? None of the Flurry of Blows are in play yet. Darn, that would have been a good time to draw Apotheosis. Okay. Well, we can rush down, Flurry of Blows, Vigilance, Flurry of Blows. You see the boot kicking in? Yeah. He would have been at 82. How about that? Alright, with Sands in Time, I'm hoping we can just affect lethal here. And it very, very, very much so looks like that is the case. So we can just get some more boot value here. Crescendo is a skill, so we play that first to get the crushed joints rolling. And now this is just way lethal. Bang. And that was without Apotheosis. I was just sitting there wondering why the Sands of Time was hitting so weak. We didn't even need the Apotheosis, so I was actually pleased to see it play out that way. Ooh, Indignation. This adds more value to this and this. Sometimes, yeah, when I took that, I was like, well, we don't have a whole lot of exhaust or wrath. So I like the Indignation here. Let's consider the others. Wreath of Flame is very out of place in this deck. Nothing takes advantage of it. And to conclude the ending of the turn, it's strong and it's AoE, but I think Indignation's the better play here. Okay, moving along. We lost no health. In fact, we gained health. How did we gain health? Seriously, we were like at 28 before that last fight. How did we gain health? Huh, I don't see it. Oh, the Mangle! Alright. Yeah, that shows you I just glossed over that because I was so happy to see the Indignation. Okay. Book of Stabbing. Oh, good start for the Book of Stabbing, although not a big fan of... Do we have lethal? We have this, is my thought process. That's +3, gives us 7, 1, 6, 7. Do we have lethal, is the question. So we would have to erupt, no. We would do this and this. Boot, that's 10. This is 19. That gets doubled, so 14, that's 33. These come back at 8 apiece. That's 16 and 43 is 59. No, we do not have lethal. So, I think erupting at all, just because it's not something to do with our energy, is not productive, because we would end up with 9 more block, but he would do 14 more damage. So, unfortunately, we have to just either waste the energy, or we can put the Sands of Time in for an extra 3 protection. With 2 Flurry of Blows in the discard pile, and yet another way, I actually don't think that's such a bad idea. I hate to waste this energy. So, the downside to this play is that now Sands of Time is just regular Sands of Time, not discounted at all. But we got to use all of our energy, and of course we'll be doing lots of stance stuff. Apotheosis makes Rushdown free, as well as Crescendo. So now this will draw us cards, hopefully a way to get back out of Wrath, and it does. And we get Indignation as well, so that's even better. So there's that. Boom, boom. And of course we hit this, which gives us more energy, which is great. Boom, boom. See, I knew Sands of Time there was okay. And that just goes to show you the whole awkwardness I saw when I first saw the card. The whole, it cost 4, oh my gosh, we just literally played it for 4, and it worked. Alright, so Toy Ornithopter, very good. That's a source of healing. A source of healing, because at the end of the act we only get 75% back. Where would I file that? That is Persistent Triggered. There we go. Fairy in a Bottle is better than these. More so this one, I think, because it's sort of a direct replacement, right? Like protection, survivability. This plays very nicely with Apotheosis. This is one of the reasons I would like to preserve that for just the right time. Empty Fist, I think, is the only one worth considering here. With this pickup, might be worthwhile. We haven't really had a problem of being stuck in Wrath, though. So, let me, before I just shrug it off, let me count. I got 3 ways in. We got 1, 2, 3, 2 empties, 2, and 1 exhaust, but 1 exhaust. So, yeah, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. The Empty Feast, we don't even necessarily want to take it for the damage because it's already on par with that. Obviously, Apotheosis makes it slightly better, but to the tune of another card in our swelling deck, I don't think so. Ooh, yikes. Alright, so I'm finally at a point where I know the books. 1 allows you to pick a card from 3, I think, every turn. And it goes into your draw pile, which can help you tailor your deck to the situation you're in, which is awesome. The other one is Necronomicon, which we have no use for unless we... I've seen that happen, by the way. I have seen somebody do a run with Sands of Time and Necronomicon and like deliberately make sure it doesn't get lower than 2 so that you can always... Obviously that's more of a long-term play, but... And then the other one is gives you a random power at the start of each combat, and it costs 0, so it's a free power. I don't necessarily think any one of those is particularly good, but we do have a fairy in a bottle, so I'm gonna play it. What do we get? Okay. Random power card, start of combat. We'll see how it goes. I'm not thrilled. Whoops. I clicked on the wrong one. Map. There we go. Alright, so was that worth the health? I'm not entirely sure, but find some potions. Grrr, we have potions. Energy is just an inferior version of Miracle. Blessing of the Forge, redundant in Apotheosis, could have its uses. Essence of Steel, not bad. Superseded by that. And that to a lesser degree. We can dodge any non-boss combat. Rushdown is our gift this time. There is Apotheosis. She is attacking us for 9. Spirit Shield only gives us 6. Or we could spend the Miracle to do it all. Miracle Plus. That's fine, probably. Right. I didn't even check in with a Nunchaku. I should have done that, because that might have altered the way that was played. Alright, so this time we're going to be taking 14, but I already see a very clear path here. Put all our Flurry of Blows into the discard pile. Oh, the draw. I forgot about the draw. Alright, so we have 24 here, and these are multiples of 12. So that's kind of unfortunate. Oh, you know what? I should have done it, as a matter of best practices, I should have done it with flurries to get more out of the talk to the hand. Obviously, it doesn't matter here, but... Hey, look at this. The boot's coming in again, because this is only going to do 3. Instead it does 5. Yay! And we'll just show off how much armor we can gain. Now Sands of Time is not lethal. Oh, plus she heals. Okay, that's fine. We do not care. Rushdown number 2 would be too much draw right now. We were going to draw 2 and get 3 back. If we play this, we have 5 cards in hand. We have room for all of that, so let's just do that. Crush Joints first. No, Indignation first, because now Crush Joints also does 50% more. Bang, bang. I'm just trying to practice. Bottled Miracle number 2 would be redundant. Oh, wait. Hang on. No, it wouldn't. Oh, we can't drink it. I was going to drink it for the 5 HP and then... Okie dokie. Deus Ex Machina. I don't think we need it. I don't think we need it. I think, if anything, it would clog our hand. Flurry of Blows coming back. Rush down, drawing us cards. Everything's been casting cost manageable for the most part. I don't think we need Ex Machina. Similarly, Swivel really only plays nice with Sands of Time. So I don't think that's the plan. That leaves Third Eye, which is a lot of block in one card, and gives us Scry 5. I like it. We don't have any Scry, so let's... Scry is also a way to get the Flurry of Blows into the discard pile. Alright, so we can upgrade any one card. Which one is the most important that we have upgraded before we find Apotheosis? I could see it being Halt, Eruption, Spirit Shield. I think I want to choose Spirit Shield. It's rare, it costs 2. Like, if we're going to play it, we're going to be investing a lot into it. Let's get the most out of it. And we could Smith again. We're going up against the Collector. We have a Fairy Potion. We could use this opportunity to upgrade a block card. We do have Talk to the Hand and Flurry of Blows, so that's going to carry us a long way as far as block generation. So I think I like Halt here if we were to choose Smith. Otherwise, Rest is worth 25. Let it ride. No guts, no glory. It's a hard sell, right? Because, like, on the one hand we have Apotheosis, but on the other hand, until we draw it, we are naked. Mental Fortress. Okay, that single card, this single fight, makes this worth having acquired. Oh, that's so good, and our whole hand is really great. Fantastic. We don't need the armor this time, this turn, so what we can do is apply the vulnerable first to get the most out of the damage component. And that gives us an extra energy, so we get to do everything. That's a really good start, as is that. Let's get some stance dancing going here. Whew. Okay, Spirit Shield. We are not going to have the opportunity to put the rush down into play here. How many flurries do we have? Just the one. Okay, so Spirit Shield now. No. Let's break this. We get 5 HP, and now Spirit Shield's worth more. Which means now we can afford to put everything into play. Because of the Talk to the Hand, I think we have full permission to actually just ignore these guys. Because we mitigate them by addressing him directly. Okay. So we do get to put Rush down into play. We'll go ahead and let's strike while we're in Wrath. We empty body, and we end with the Vigilance. More than enough block. And for that reason, breaking the bottle might not have been necessary. But we're fully established, so I'm okay with that. We haven't been drinking the potions, and we've had to throw away quite a few, so I'm okay with drinking one. Okay. We already have 2 Flurry of Blows here, or one. We need some block this turn. We're not going to be able to achieve that, are we? So, looks like we're going to pop the potion, unfortunately. I wonder, how does this interaction work? Do we get the 30% and then 5 on top of that? That'll be interesting to see. What is 30% of 84? Well, basically 8.4 times 3, which is 25.2, so 25. So hopefully once this happens, we get put to 30. Anyways, play the skill first. Is there any way around that? I don't think that there is there? No, because even if we... Yeah, we have no stance changing this turn. That sucks. We have 8 cards, so we want to make sure we don't dispose of more than 3. And we wouldn't want to anyways. Here and here gets max flurry of blows. Stance dancing for the mental fortress. Alright. Seems fine. Alright, now we can crush joints, which extends the range. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot about all the hits. Okay, so we don't die, right? Yeah. You played Talk to the Hand. You bottled it just for this reason. Think, McFly, think. Alright. Alright, so this turn's going to be incredible. Might even be lethal. Might even be lethal. Empty Minds, very, very unfortunate. So what we do first, I think, is Crescendo. I forgot about that. Oh, well, at least we get one of them back. That sucks. We could have had lethal. Alright. Put up the halt while we can. Go ahead and Empty Mind. Crush joints. Okay. Flurry of blows. We don't need to do all those shenanigans. We already have everything we need. Alright. I could have third-eyed first to put more flurry of blows into the discard pile. We might actually need Spirit Shield next turn. I think he's getting ready to do his massive debuff, so he'll have a window of opportunity of actually being stronger than us. So I'll keep all of our stance options available. Yep. Just as a goof, 1 flurry of blows. Okay, so we play that it's 1. We play that it's 1. Sands of time. Not enough. Alright. The fact that we didn't get any flurry of blows out of the scry means that there wasn't a punish for playing that turn slightly wrong. Slightly inefficiently, I should say. Alright, so we are very crippled. And they want to do 51 damage to us. With only 1 flurry of blows in the discard pile, Spirit of Shield first makes sense. Tranquility. Do that. Indignation. Now we have to be very careful. Flurry of blows times 2 is really good. Trying to figure out how we get lethal here. It's only 39 because of the weakness. Oh wait, no. He's vulnerable. Okay. Alright. Whew. That's why we put the vulnerability in. I wish it was reflected in the cards, but I totally understand why it's not. It's easy to miss for me. Alright, Blasphemy. Establishment. Establishment really only works for Sands of Time still. Yeah, we have these two, but once Apotheosis drops, that's not a problem. Blasphemy. Does it fit? It would be another card worth upgrading if we get to a campfire. Finish this act with 9, so I'm really starting to feel the 5 and 6, but yeah, wow. Talk to the Hand, thank you. Mwah. Blasphemy is probably the best pick here. I'm not entirely convinced that it fits, but we have a potent enough deck that maybe we get to do some shenanigans. My main concern is that our primary source of damage is like rotating flurry blows. This is more of like a finisher. So those don't play as well with the divinity, and as of thus far, we really haven't been having too much in the way of energy issues, so even playing for divine for the energy gain isn't necessarily the greatest. Okay. It's definitely this. I'm just concerned with the hand clogging aspect. Obviously, we address that by releasing these as needed, and of course these play very, very well with the Apotheosis, so yep, pretty easy choice. That's going to do it for Act 2. I want to thank you guys for joining me. Let me know any comments you down below. And again, we're going to be facing Time Eater with a heavy flurry deck, so that'll be interesting. I'll see you in the next part. Take care.